Yes, guys. As much as we wanted to, we can't escape this stream. So we're here, innit? Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button on your way into the stream, just like we got absolutely smashed by Brentford at the bridge yesterday. Obviously, none of you guys here have been living under a rock. You lot saw the game, you saw the performance. The scoreline completely reflects the way the game went. We got battered by Brentford for the majority of the game until about the last 10-15 minutes when they already had a solid lead that they could step back and try to defend. We're going to get into the tactics, the individual performances, where this leaves us in the table, and just everything regarding this, really, because fucking hell, no one predicted this sort of performance or this sort of result either, but it has been coming. Like, we've been playing like trash in the back four for a while, and this performance was definitely coming, but we're going to get into it. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Again, guys, we are under 60 subs away from hitting 25k, and it's my birthday in a week. So, guys, like, if there's any fucking week for you guys to do it, it's this week. So smash the subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already, because we've been smashed enough this week already. But yeah, big up, and let's just get straight into it. Fata, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Second day of fasting, and yeah, be blessed to be doing this Ramadan second day, man. Like, I'm blessed with everything. Just gonna have to go to the next 28 days, and we'll be all right, man.
Love that. Ryan, I see you as well. You're a prick. Go fuck yourself. Chris, what are you saying, bro? You all good?
You know, it's not a great result yesterday, but yeah, I'm feeling okay. A bit tired, but yeah, I'm feeling okay as usual.
Love to hear it. Andrew, how's everything, bro?
Yeah, yesterday was a bit of a shit show all around, as we discussed the protest or lack of, the appearance, the atmosphere, and I'm announcing my retirement after this stream from critiquing Alonso or Werner because they don't deserve my energy anymore. Okay, they don't.
I thought that was the whole reason you were excited for this stream.
No,
You were backstage like, hurry up, go live, go live, go live.
After today's stream, I'm not. They don't deserve my energy anymore. That I'll leave it at that, and I'll explain later. But yeah, all good, mate. All good.
Hear that. Jermaine, big up yourself anyway. Sorry we didn't get the chance to speak up for longer as well. I was just really busy at the time, but big up yourself. Alex, last but not least, what are you saying, bro?
Aliyah, you're right. I am looking sad. I had to spend the whole night in the ER with an emergency room with my dog.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing okay. The rest of the shit, look, it's West Brom. Like yesterday, like, people don't get it. Like, I am such a reactionary person when it comes to Chelsea. If you catch me right when we lose, and we lose on the stupidity like we did yesterday, I will cuss everybody, even players that I like. And I will call them and tell them worthless names and all kinds of shit. But the day goes by, and I still do this shit to fucking idiots that I played yesterday on the left side. It's nothing changed since yesterday. We had like a stroke performance. Like if you put the number 11 and shape him as in the shape, you're gonna see the left side. It's like a stroke patient. Can't move the left side. Like whatever they do, the left side, it's like a spinning around in the freaking circles. Alonso, Robin Loftus-Cheek, Timo Werner. Here's your left side.
You couldn't give them a lifetime supply of Viagra to get that side up on that side of that side. They were flaccid, to say the least.
Seriously.
You know what? Fair enough.
This is not a reaction.
Look,
I just want to say. Go on,
sorry, man. I know it's hello, everybody hello, but what I'm trying to say, I give Timo. I usually not that kind of person that will give up on the player in the middle of a season and all that. But for me, it's like with Frank Lampard. With Lampard start to do stupid stuff when he's substitution, I give up on him. I couldn't. But with Timo Werner, when I see him pull away from the challenges, pull away, that's the part that drives me crazy. There's a couple of times when he runs, you can see he's gonna make it before the other guy, and all of a sudden he slows down at the end. That's what drives me crazy, and that's why I want him out now.
Yeah.
Already before the summer transfer, I give the guy his benefit of the doubt. I know he's a better player than he is at Chelsea. I know that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I don't think he is wants to be there. I think
Nope.
he already done. If because he looks like he's done. If he looks like he's done, why am I still defending him?
Also, I now
Who, Werner?
yeah, he
Who
said
else?
Werner. I now want
No, because
I now
like
want-
Werner's looked like that since he first joined us. In all honesty,
But also now, the biggest thing now with Werner that everyone defends him with is that he tries. He's not doing it anymore.
His
So
work
you cannot
rate.
defend him. Cannot defend him anymore. And I also say this, and I'll stand corrected. In the last
No, but
10
like,
years, in the last
to
10 years, I
define
think
don't
that's
try.
the worst. Hang on, I think that's the
Go on.
worst left-hand side in Chelsea history in the past 10 years. It's usually one or the other, but both. Lewis, we were played with 9 men. Look, 8 men yesterday.
No, I hear that, but like, define not trying with Werner now as to before, because my whole thing is that I haven't
that's
seen
what-
an
No,
ounce
no,
of
no.
You and I
improvement in this
understand that,
guy.
but that's what we were told. No, but that's what we were told. He tries. Yeah, that's why he. That's
His
why
work rate.
People defend his work rate. He tries.
To be fair, I
Rubbish.
told you there was a bad game to be. He shouldn't be even if he was in the best form. This particular that's what another problem I have with Tuchel yesterday for the game. Setup was completely wrong.
Yes.
Yeah,
Even
that's why I wanted to start, because the whole
Exactly.
problem, and you
The
can
whole-
talk about Alonso, talk about Werner.
yes.
The problem was the back four. We
It
haven't
was-
looked good in that in
I
any
don't
game
even
except
looking
No,
at the
Tottenham.
back
I don't
four.
think it's the back four.
I don't think it's a back four either. I think it's the players that
It's the
played in the back
personnel.
four. If it's a Sar would have played in the back four, he wouldn't been dragged all the way wide, and we would not concede it on the counter. Because if you look at the situation, what happened when we conceded, it was literally Kante running back. He did it. Why? Why did he had to cut in? He didn't have to cut in. The guy was keep going wide. Let him go wide and trust Mendy. He went and ran
Oh
across
yeah.
and opened up. He went across and opened up. I know he's not a center back, but I understand why he did it. But he shouldn't have done it. That's number one. Number two, the concentration between three is a reason why. It's not the reason why we conceded. It's because the penetration for the middle was like a knife. You knew the Brentford playing without the midfield. They skip midfield, and people saying Jorginho will help. You don't know that, and I don't think that will help either. I don't
Jorginho would have
think
done nothing.
Alex, do you not
I-
think the midfield I know
no,
it's not
no.
Jorginho,
Nah.
but when Kovacic came
No,
on,
no.
our midfield did
No,
improve.
that's not
though.
what I'm saying.
No,
the
it
way
didn't.
the way they set
It did.
up, the what? He probably would be better than Robin Loftus-Cheek. There is no doubt
No,
about
no,
it. because
100. Like we
Yeah.
can't even have the debate.
No,
of Jorginho would
yeah.
be
That's
better
what I'm
than
saying. People
Ruben.
like I said.
Yeah, because Ruben's not a sitting midfielder.
We set up best with Jorginho. No matter what, our team is set up best with Jorginho. And as much as I hate him, I always said he's the one that needs to be started because the way a team plays, it's with Jorginho. The question is who's beside Jorginho, not without Jorginho. It's who's beside Jorginho. For me, it would probably have been Kovacic because Kovacic could have wiggled himself out of it. But if you think about it, Robin Loftus-Cheek and Kante, that's the
And
worst
Mount.
freak.
Oh yeah.
Mount, that's
Nah,
meant to
for
be
me-
his best position as well. He weren't good enough
For
yesterday.
me, it wasn't
either.
the three. I think the positioning was wrong. Like I said, playing Ruben Loftus-Cheek as a
It
sitting
started with
midfielder
Zia, Josh, but then
is criminal.
First and foremost,
If anything,
let the guy speak.
you would play
Potter.
Kante sitting and Ruben more forward. I didn't understand that.
he's more of a
No, because here's the. I get what you're saying, but like we've had this conversation numerous times. Kante ain't a DM. Like he would have struggled in that deeper position, just like Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We only have Jorginho that can play as that deeper
Exactly.
line playmaker, and no one else can do it to the same level. Which this is also part of the reason that, especially over the Christmas period, in spite of all the injuries that we were having, in spite of how much we were consistently playing him, he was getting worse because we were overplaying him. We were forcing him to play injured. We were forcing him to play through painkillers.
It's because he's the
we
only
don't
real
have a
DM.
replacement, and that's where we're struggling. Like,
Let me ask you this then.
we said too much about our depth at the start of the season, and we've already
Yep.
got to
Our
that
depth
point.
is
Like,
awful.
Did
Overrated.
Loftus
How
Cheek
good
give
we
you I don't want to scream out loud here. Did Loftus Cheek give you like a 2016-17 vibe before Conte changed it into the back three?
What?
What?
No, he just
No,
gave me a
no.
vibe that he's not good
No,
enough to sit.
16-17. If anything,
16-17.
No,
Before Conte switched to back three. Before Conte switched to back three.
before.
No,
Conte.
you know
So
what
the
it gives me
7
remind
games
me
at the
of?
start of the season.
Yeah.
West Brom 5-0 loss, 5-2
5-2.
loss. That's what it gives me vibe the last game.
Literally a year to the date. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Literally a year to the
literally.
date.
That's exactly what it was.
I know it was
From
nearly
his-
the same front three as well.
Because
Problem is
Kante was pushed as a centre forward at one point.
The only difference is Pulisic started the game and Havertz did.
But I think what we
Yeah.
have to do is start with the manager.
It is.
I'm
It
sorry,
was
I'm sorry,
Tuchel.
but-
It was Tuchel.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
but-
And Silva
sorry,
should have not played
back-
that
No,
game.
no, I
Hang on.
agree
Back
with you on
four,
that, and it's cool.
Back four might not be a big issue, but we're at the business end of the season now. Let's go with tried and trusted back three.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
we're at the
I
business
agree
end of the
with
season.
I agree with that. And Tuchel was what I put most of the blame on Tuchel for this game because it was completely the wrong lineup, and we've seen so many times when we play a back four, we absolutely struggle. We create worse.
I don't think the back
than
four
when
is
we're in
the
a back
problem.
three.
Though. I don't think the back four is the
The
problem.
back three is 100%. Other than the Tottenham games, when have we played well in a back four? Unless there's a game that I'm missing.
Most of the
Middlesbrough.
times, look, I can't lie. Most of the
Middlesbrough.
times we
It's
play
not-
back four.
Yeah,
It's all been
it's not
saved by
even-
individual
Middlesbrough.
performances.
Yeah, Middlesbrough.
We
Like,
played
it-
four
Yeah,
first
but
game.
Last time we played, not in the back four.
No, I'm
let
not
alone
saying
the back
Middlesbrough
three.
as in I don't know. I mean, is that the barometer? Middlesbrough.
I mean, we played well
the
there.
back four is only
Yeah,
done
it's
well
Middlesbrough.
in the Carabao Cup.
I don't care if you play a back one against Middlesbrough and play well. It's Middlesbrough. Against top opposition, because this is the point I'm making. We have played well in this back four against a
God,
shit
dude.
Tottenham side and against fucking Middlesbrough.
Juventus
And we
was the
struggle
last
against
time.
everybody else.
We did against small teams in Tottenham, and
No,
Yeah.
Chris. I mean
No,
the
we've
top
done it
opposition
against small
teams.
teams and we've struggled
Top
too. We played the
opposition
back
teams,
four
Chris.
against Newcastle.
no, I agree.
didn't
I
we?
agree. I
You
prefer the
see,
back
And
three.
we were
I
poor
actually-
against
look.
Newcastle too.
Look, I agree with all of you. It is back four that we had a problem with, but the reason why I put more on Tuchel than on the actual players yesterday, because that's not the first time Tuchel played this kind of this team. If you remember the first leg, how physical is their back four? Is their defense?
Very physical.
Very physical. That's the one game I wanted Lukaku because of that guy that actually and Kai Havertz. I know for a fact that we will hold the ball better up on the field with Timo what's the fucking
Kai
with Kai Havertz, Lukaku and Mount. I know for a
Ziyech
fact
was
that we would
awful
have
as well.
better.
I don't know, because we would have.
No, I
Even
would have
with
played
Lukaku, I
Lukaku.
don't know if things would have been any better
I would
because
have played
you
Lukaku.
still need the movements. He holds
No,
up the
do you know
ball
why?
better.
But
Do you know
here's
why?
the thing. Wait,
I'll
you
I'll
don't
explain
need-
why. When you play Lukaku,
Look, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about in the three from the top three. I'm not talking about the middle. The middle needed. Why? They lost to Middlesbrough.
He's
That's why
shameless,
he
come on.
posted it.
I
What
think
I'm
up this
saying
off
is-
flawless anyway.
Look. The middle, it probably would have been. It's always Jorginho and Kovacic. Those are the two better better players of the deep double pivot. So those two should have been played. But I don't think Jorginho would have made it because they did not.
Jorginho would have not made a difference.
I don't think it will either because I don't think they skip midfield so easy and put the back line under pressure. That's how they play. Long throws, direct balls. Jorginho wouldn't have done shit. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, on the paper, he should have done better, but he didn't.
For
me personally,
I
like,
was gonna say him with Kovacic and maybe even a Kante or different midfield and Navy. I don't know, but like I feel like it still would be an improvement. We probably would have still lost. We lost 4-1 for crying out loud. So
Yesterday,
it might have been like 2-1, 3-1.
Look,
it might have been a bit less, but it's still shit.
I think if you think about it, before the game, we conceded the second equalizer, I didn't think we're gonna lose. You see what I'm saying? The game was fairly kind of even, but same time we had I thought it was the draw the top thing. I wouldn't say the 4-1 made the difference between 4-1 and like 1-1 because the goals, the way we conceded, we had to be opened up. That's why we conceded we had been open in the back. That's understandable. That's just one kind of free game. I hope it's a one free game. I just hope it's a free game. That's it.
It
Not
is
much-
if we don't play this formation again. I don't want
Tempting.
to. I'm
It's
done
not
with
down on the
quarterback until
formation.
next
It's
season.
not- it's not
No,
on the-
no, it
It's
is.
part
It
of
is.
it.
We've
It's
only
not.
played well
It's not.
with it against Middlesbrough and Tottenham. I don't want to see this formation.
It's for
again. I'm done with
personnel.
it. Right, so we don't have the personnel for the formation,
Exactly.
so we
So
don't
it's
play
not
it.
the- it's
So
not the
don't play
formation.
it. So don't play it.
Yeah, our strength is the back three.
Because that's clearly
the
what
thing.
the problem is. I'm done with a back four now until next season. Until we can either go for a pre-season playing.
By
it
the
and
way,
then
that's why
we're in a
Rudiger
better
didn't get
position for it.
300k.
I think
He was
I-
shocking winning away.
it's not.
But
it's
that goal
not
was beautiful.
about. It's
I
That
not
the
goal
whole
about
was
back
overrating.
four, like that's
brilliant.
the worst game I've seen
Yeah.
from Silva.
Yeah.
I
Bro,
don't think
dragged
can't
Silva
believe
should have
it.
played. I don't think
You
Silva should have
ask
played.
yourself a question like, when will these players going to compete in the prep for the Premier League again? Because you can see some of these players are content with the possession play. There's a reason so many teams are comfortable, like Brentford did, sitting in the back against us, and there's a large reason.
I did not sit in the back a minute.
Hmm?
They are up enough roads throughout the 90 minutes.
There's
Well,
talent
not
back in us,
Brentford, not Brentford. Most of the teams that like 60% in this league playing a low block, didn't they?
I don't.
Yeah, we get counted.
We'll have to go team by team, but that's just long.
Yeah.
But we deal
Didn't
with
we
a lot.
agree? Didn't we agree
deal with a
last
lot of
season?
those.
Like we said, 60% in
This
this
is
in
what
this
we.
league.
Yes,
They-
last
they
season
play
I
a
agree
low
we
block.
played way higher possession.
Yeah, one sec.
ball.
Big up Frosted Myth and also Ryan. Your centre backs conceded 7 to Villa. I really don't want to hear it, but big up yourself.
Then they concede 3 still against Brentford anyway. I know they won, but
Yeah, you conceded 3, bruv. I can't be bothered.
You know what? The manager
Oh.
should be married. I don't like unmarried managers. Like, listen,
Fucking
a
hell,
manager needs to have a blowjob or something,
What?
twice a day. Who's gonna listen? His wife has left him. Sissy,
Yeah.
Right.
who names his wife?
Yeah.
Sissy. Sissy has left Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel is suffering from midlife crisis. I don't know what did he do yesterday. It's a
Klazref,
midlife
you know the divorce was like a month or 2 ago. I know he's still going to be reacting to
Yeah.
it, but we've had good performances in spite of that.
We were off for 2 weeks, right? We were on international break. I don't know. Like, listen.
And then
Is there
we
any
also
girl?
beat Lille.
Listen,
we
is there any
also-
girl on your chat?
Beat
On your
Newcastle.
girl chat?
Yeah,
Listen,
Newcastle,
Tuchel
West
needs a
Ham,
sissy.
teams.
We can. I don't want to see this Tuchel. I cannot manage this Tuchel where he's
you gotta find
suffering
him a
from
wife.
midlife
Well,
crisis.
just close your eyes
There
and that's
needs-
it.
There needs to be some sissy in the chat that needs to date Tuchel. Because all he
Sam,
gets
what
on
were
a
you-
fucking dressing
What, you
room
turning
is
from Klazref to
Lukaku.
Cupid or something?
I don't know, bro. Like,
What are
this
you
was
laughing for?
mad.
That wants to be a
Yesterday
matchmaker.
was
That.
Look,
Bro,
maybe,
Wait, hold on.
Maybe
Klazref,
Marina makes him more happy.
Yeah.
Klazref, you know what? You're right. Because if the Kardashians had bought our stadium, Tuchel would not be suffering.
Oh,
So
you
maybe
stink!
got
I swear down.
Right. Listen, I still want Timo Werner to start against Madrid. I know you guys hate him. I know
You're
everybody
smoking.
hates Timo Werner.
You're smoking.
I did not
What
say
did he
that.
say?
I kind of a little bit back in a way because he does well in Champions League.
What did he say?
I just want you guys
He
to
wants-
stop
he
your
wants-
hate against
he
Werner
said he
till
wants Werner to
Southampton
start
game
He said
Yeah.
with Real
start
Madrid.
Werner in Champions League and Real
No.
against
Madrid.
Real.
Alright,
Um,
That's
we're
what
We
good.
No.
can start our agenda against Werner after the Madrid second leg, but for now we actually need Werner for the high octane game against
We
Real
never
Madrid.
need Werner.
Because
We never
we-
need Werner.
I wouldn't
in-
start him,
in-
but I would play him. I would play him.
In
Wouldn't
all
start.
honesty,
No.
our forward line against Real should be Ziyech, Havertz, and
Why are you dancing, Fata? Why are you dancing?
Hey,
I'll
Prime,
play
you know,
Mount.
Prime, you know who I want to forward,
Who
right?
you want?
Prime,
Yeah, but dude,
that one.
Tor, shut up. You're a Spurs fan.
Boy,
Don't get involved.
What's going on here?
No, carry on.
I don't know what you two are doing.
I don't know. He's winking at me and stuff. What are you trying to say? Say it.
Talk about the game.
No, yeah, no.
What is this?
Listen. We need to win Champions League. I'm in for trophy, right? Listen, I know people have lost their faith and patience on Werner, but listen, trophy is more important. We cannot win Champions League with Mason Mount, Kai Havertz. They
We
score
can.
against relegation team.
We
I
can.
haven't
that-
won the
obviously-
Champions League, but go on.
No, very, very. Listen, if you have back three and Timo Werner with high octane
Yeah.
players, listen, the last
That's our
game he was
question.
having RFC and this guy Alonso playing
That's right.
alongside with him.
Wait.
And then
There's,
Havertz.
That's right.
only one way to tell whether he's being serious. How was Werner's performance yesterday?
No, Lewis, don't.
Werner's
I've got an actual
performance.
question.
Just let him.
Lewis, no, forget that. The question.
Just let him answer. Let him answer.
Okay.
Oh, I think Werner was absolutely struggling with Havertz, Mason Mount, Alonso,
Oh,
and
what is this guy
RFC.
talking
He
about?
was struggling. He was awful. Listen,
he
Timo
was
Werner
bad.
was awful. And then Kai Havertz. Listen, I've been watching
How are you
Tommy
blaming
Tuchel.
Havertz?
No. Listen, Havertz had an opportunity.
No.
He did not
Wait.
pass to Timo Werner. Listen. Oh, why are you doing this right now? Why are you kicking me
God.
right now? Listen,
No.
no.
Lewis, can you answer my question first?
Am
Let him
I
answer my
actually
question
out?
first.
Am I actually out?
No. You
No,
have to
Lewis.
stop talking and kick him out. That's it. It's,
Lewis, let him
you
answer
gotta
my
respect the
question
money,
first.
man. Respect
Yeah,
the
Lewis,
money.
let him
Oh,
answer my
man.
question.
There's no question,
right.
Prime. Just
So, Glazref, big up yourself, my guy.
Take
care
care,
of yourself.
guys.
Love, big up yourself. Appreciate it.
He
See,
doesn't
you don't
trust
make
Frosty
a
Myth
problem.
is the map. Thank
He
you. My
understands the stream, so
yesterday
it's
my
all
eyes
good.
were bleeding. Today
Frosty
my eyes
Myth, I
will
sent
bleed.
you a
My
link.
ears are bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear, check your Twitter, bro. I sent you the link. If that is you, if it's at Frosted Myth, which probably is, then yeah. Big up yourself. Big up Go AM saying in response to Cheeks being washed, the Ricketts have promised that players never have to worry about being injured at an anti-racism charity match. Okay, yeah, I understood the reference on that one.
I was actually having. I was thinking to put the links, like maybe Chelsea team played that shit because they knew that the Ricketts were at the representative at the stadium. Maybe that they realized that the team is those shit. Maybe they will stop from buying it, saying like, "I ain't worth in the buying it. This team is shit."
Oh,
Maybe that was in the back of the players' plan, but
sorry, you're number
that's the only explanation.
Just to segue away from all the madness that Glazref was on, do you guys think that we would have had a completely different performance and potentially kept a clean sheet if we had Christensen playing
Yes.
instead?
Yes. In a back three, maybe. In a back
Not
three.
that
no,
day.
no,
Not
no,
that
no,
day.
no.
I'm sorry.
Even if we
No.
if we played a back four, Christensen would have played right side wing, right wing,
Hmm.
and what's his name? Sar would have played left wing,
Left back.
left full back. If we will play better, it's a
So,
fact.
Rudiger
We
and
did
AC
play
two
that.
centre backs.
Nah,
But
Thiago Silva and AC.
My
If
guy
he
didn't hold
was-
full to
No,
Brentford.
if he
Silva was
was
off it.
if he was available, it would have been back three though. I think.
Yeah. I think with the three centre backs, it'd be more comfortable, maybe easier.
I
do
don't-
need
like,
AC, but-
literally, the more I'm
But-
thinking that we lost to
Am
Brentford,
I the only
more
one
I
that's not
blame-
really?
So
Yeah,
What
his
you saying?
internet's slow, so he'll interrupt his ways.
Yeah, I'm saying the more I think about this game again, the more and more I'm angry with Tuchel because this is how we almost lost in the first time we played him. Like, I knew we need this. Oh my word, it drives me nuts. Tuchel, come on.
do you think his hands a little bit tied though, since with international
I
breaks?
don't
So...
care. No,
I know,
No,
I
no,
want to
it's-
give him a little bit.
Not-
I know.
Not as an excuse, because I understand what you're saying, but Thiago Silva came back the day before the game.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. he
Like,
should
so
tie
I
that.
understand what you're saying, that, but you rotate her as a result. AC is literally sitting there. You could have just
Was he
rested
fit?
Silva.
I don't
because
know.
You know how we talk about the same thing happening again where we lost 5-2 to West Brom? Thiago Silva came back way too fast from an international break
Yeah.
that time too, and he got a red card in 30 minutes
Yep.
in a back three.
Yep.
So, like, I'll be real. And maybe it has more to do with the behind-the-scenes issues that he's dealing with. But even if it's the case that happened a month or two ago,
I think
but
he was
yo,
thinking of the
it was the wrong
Wednesday
move
game.
all round.
yeah.
And the fact that we didn't change either.
Okay,
If
okay.
the- if
Basically,
I
it was
was-
an airball.
seriously,
Then,
I
yeah,
thought
it
that-
was a
change.
mistake.
I seriously expected the halftime change.
Literally,
I
like we were
I
so
thought there
bad
would
that
be.
first half.
Mhm.
Horrifically bad. And we came out and no changes until we go 2-1 down. And we know Tuchel's not like that. Tuchel's usually so much more proactive. We usually praise his substitutions because the
Do
game
we?
changed the
Yeah,
result.
lately,
time it didn't happen.
we didn't.
Nah.
Lately,
This
he
season
started
his subs
making
been
it long.
awful.
No, not this season. The last month or two.
All right,
We've been
let me ask you
slower
this question.
Maybe December. I think
less
it
of an
started
impact.
from December.
Would you say December?
Yeah, that's when we dropped form, and I was
Yeah.
frustrated with his
Yeah.
substitutions.
Yeah.
Is-
No. In hindsight, yeah, because we've had games like.
I
the
have
one
a feeling
against
he's still, he needs players like, I think his two most important like possessions were Chilwell and Reece James, and he's been losing them two this season like a lot. Like Chilwell's been out for most of the season, Reece James been coming back and like leaving, obviously injured and all that stuff, COVID. So I think like Tuchel has
still,
like struggled. We was top of
no.
league at a point then, but
It's
for a
still
whole
that's
month.
not an excuse. The team's still strong enough without those two players.
I don't know. I see other teams with full strength teams like I know like Man United are different to us, but they got a brilliant squad, and they're like sixth in the way. And Tuchel was just dealing what he has, and it's just one of
But
those things.
Could be, man. It could be personal. I understand it. I understand it. I understand. But
That squad should have beaten
it's
Brentford.
look. I'm a selfish guy. I don't give a crap. That's
Yeah.
like it is what it is.
No, I get that. Just one of those days. I think it's gonna be a freakish day. I don't know who we got next in the Premier League, but
We have Southampton
We
away.
have Southampton.
let's
The
bring
thing
Giroud
is,
back on a one-game
That's a
loan.
must. That's a must-win game now.
Am I
Not
the
everything
only
was must
one?
Every game is a must-win game.
Now, because what I was thinking, if we won this game, we could have rotated Southampton going into the second leg of Real Madrid.
I don't know
am
if
I the
every
only
game's a
one?
must-win though, because I'm not worried about top four. Because I see Man United, I see Tottenham, I see.
We're not
These
gonna
teams-
get
not worried
back
about-
into top four.
So I'm not
Relax.
worried
We
about
are-
the
We
Premier
are
League.
in the
I
top
un-
four.
We are in
Look,
top four now.
No, we're
Yeah.
not going to track. Relax.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we
We're in
are.
top four. Look,
no,
look.
here's the
look.
thing. We
Let
have
me
our
question.
heads
Even
right.
Liverpool is in the top four. Everybody below City is in the top four race.
Nah. Liverpool ain't in it.
No, they're well ahead.
No,
They're way,
that
way
you don't
far up.
understand my
Fuck is that
sarcastic thing.
background sound?
Yeah, that's a lot of noise. Is that you,
Stop
Prime?
it, don't do this, bro.
Or
It's not me.
It was Prime. Yeah, go for it.
What I'm saying is like,
Always
look,
blaming me.
mathematically, everything below City is a top four. But if, for example, it brings me back the last season when we did not get top four, but somebody help us. That's what I mean.
If Arsenal win, they're 2 points behind us.
Yeah, if Arsenal win, they're 2 points behind us, but it's still a case where it's in our hands. It's just now that Chelsea-Arsenal game has only gone and got bigger.
It's not in our
Right.
hands. How many games left?
I need to
There's
look at the table.
8 games left.
8 games
it's not
left.
in our hands.
No, 9 games.
If it was
No,
the
it's
last
not
game
just
of the
about
season,
Arsenal.
if it was the last game of a season, and we played that game against Arsenal, that will be in our hands.
No,
Otherwise,
because right now it's still all dependent on our results.
Well, so does everything depends on Arsenal results?
No. Arsenal still need us to drop points. They still need us to drop points to finish above us.
No, we didn't lost 1-0 to the Brentford. We won 1-0.
Like Tottenham as well. Tottenham are 5 points behind us, but we have a game in hand on them too, and we're already 5 points clear
Yeah,
of them.
Yeah,
So
but
get
we're
a
2
result-
points.
if we get a
We're 2
result in that
points
game in
above.
hand, we're good.
2 points above Arsenal.
2 points above Arsenal makes it
Oh,
tight.
yeah,
Only the
I
game
guess, yeah.
between Chelsea and Arsenal. Everything else is still in our hands. If we lose the game against Arsenal, then it's out of our hands. Even a draw, it's still in our hands. And I'm not saying go and get a draw against Arsenal. Fuck that. Smash those cunts every single time we get the opportunity to do so. But it's in our hands. It's not in Arsenal's hands.
But
Look,
I'm not.
it
Am
can't
I
be
the
in our
only one
hands
that's not
for
worried?
Arsenal because we're both in the top 4 spot. We both in the top 4 spot. I'm talking
Cam,
about
I hear what you're saying, but if we win all of our games, including you, we finish 4 points clear. That's the difference. You lot need to get your result against us. If anything, more than we need to get the result against you right now statistically. So it's in our hands. It's still in
And
our hands.
They've got Spurs and West Ham as well. So
Well, that's gonna be tough.
And
Right.
Man
And they've got
We
and
got
Man
West Ham
United.
too.
Right now, we've
We
made
got
it. We made it
we got
harder
West
for
Ham.
ourselves again. I said from the
and
start,
West Ham.
the only thing that's going to
Did
make
we got
Arsenal...
West Ham still to play?
No, we played them twice, haven't we? I thought we did.
No,
No, we
no.
haven't.
West Ham's
No.
end of the
Ah.
month. West Ham end of the
I
month.
thought we drew and
It's at
lost.
home, yeah. It's at home.
Yeah, we got West Ham at home. We got
It
Man
doesn't
United
matter. I
away.
think we play
Arsenal
actually
at
better
home.
away
That's
than
our
at
only
home.
tough games. And
By the way,
Leicester City and Leicester.
I think we still have a couple of. We play Man United again, right?
Yes,
Yes.
lost away
Yeah.
at the season.
Yeah, at the very end. I'm not too worried about
Who's
Man United.
Arsenal has left to play?
West
let me-
Ham,
I'll get
Tottenham,
Arsenal up.
Man U.
Arsenal have Palace
Chelsea.
tomorrow, then Brighton, Southampton, Chelsea, United at home, West Ham away, Leeds at home, Newcastle away, and they end the season against Everton. We
And
have
Spurs. And they got the
They
Spurs
have
game
to.
too.
They
Oh, yeah,
have
they have
way
Tottenham
tough
both
of the end of the season. There's
Yeah.
a three relegation teams that are gonna play it again at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Ooh, Arsenal is not. What about Tottenham?
Exactly.
What-
It's not easy for them either, and they're not going to go unbeaten in the rest of their games. They are going to drop points. They're not going.
Well, I
unbeaten.
know that, but what I'm saying is like, yeah,
Before I get
I
clipped
thought
when
for
they
some
do.
reason we
Can't
had
be
the easier
arsed.
schedule.
Yeah, no, like we've got the
No.
harder schedule by default because we're in more competitions. So
Yeah.
like that's something we have to firm. But that's
Still
also the
FA Cup.
reason why they're in this sort of position too, because they only have one competition to deal with. So I understand why it's going to be easier for them to manage these games as opposed to us. Even with that in mind, they are going to drop points. Then they're not as fucking impenetrable as they make themselves out to be. They're in really good form, and they have been brilliant under Arteta this season. You can't even sugarcoat it, but they've lost games. Even in spite of how poor we've been this season, this is our first loss in 90 minutes since December. We find it very hard to lose games. Like this result came completely out of left
I
field.
kind of don't want to hear
Also-
that kind of thing based on yesterday's game.
No, I totally
And-
understand that. Like yesterday was just absolutely
And-
shocking. But
and
we've already
Lewis-
said the biggest issue was that it was a tactical
We-
fuck up from the start. That was
And Lewis, that's why I like, at least for me, I'm not too worried about the game. Like, it's one of those fluke things that happened. Like, results like that can happen.
It happened last season.
Exactly. A fluke thing that happened. So I'm not too worried.
for me, it's about the response.
If it means having a game like that where I'm beside with the rotation as well, if it means having a game like that where players mess up, if that means that for the rest of the season, or at least the important games we're playing, they're screwed on, then like who cares really? I'm not too worried. And also the Arsenal thing as well. Like they need to focus on making sure they can keep Spurs away than trying to get us, because like I don't think we're we're not involved in that top four race. I think because as bad as some people may not trust us in terms of securing top four.
Nah, right now, until we beat Arsenal on 420, we're in this top four race.
But Lewis, they're
It
not
has
good
to be
enough to
Arsenal
drag.
first.
Are you worried though?
Lewis,
No,
Lewis,
I'm not
they're good
worried
enough-
because the
I'm
only thing that
nervous.
could fuck
I
us up
always
is
play-
Chelsea.
I always
Lewis,
nervous against Arsenal.
Lewis,
I
they
just look at
are-
them below us and I think,
Lewis,
yeah, I'm not
they
worried.
are not good enough to drag us into it. That's
No,
the
We're
but
in
we
a-
are
we're in a- we're in a top four race.
You're not looking at this the right way. We are dragging
No.
ourselves into it if we continue to
but
have
we're
mistakes
not.
like this.
No, but you say
We are our
continue
own
to.
worst enemy. That's
You
why I
say-
said I'm
no,
not worried about Arsenal.
you say
I'm worried about how
continue
many
to. I agree,
times
but-
do we fuck up and give them opportunities.
You say continue to. It's one game. Like I can't.
Right.
I'm not going to overreact based off of just one game.
No, and I understand
He's
that
such
as
a
well.
strong-
But they've been
He's
creeping up
such
on
a
us the
strong
whole time.
personality. He's such a strong personality, man.
Well, no,
Right.
not really. I'm just not reactionary. Like again,
I
if
know.
Southampton next week. If we lose to Southampton in similar fashion, then fine, we can start, screaming or whatever.
I
But
think
as of
the
right now,
issue-
I'm not worried.
No, like,
when you look at the
I
games
agree.
left,
I'm looking at the fixtures, and I do agree with you on that because we haven't dropped points since the Man City game. In all honesty,
Exactly.
I
We
think the
don't have,
reason why everyone's
like-
panicking is because we've seen ourselves play in the back four and play poorly, and it hasn't changed. And now we have finally been made to pay for it.
again, it's one. We've played it in the back four a lot of times this year.
And other than the
it's
Tottenham and
one game.
Middlesbrough game, we look poor.
But we've won our games. I don't think we've
We
looked
haven't
poor per
played
se.
well.
Brian,
We haven't
Brian,
played
we've
well.
been saying
We're
that
winning
it
those
has been your
Yeah, but hold on.
performance.
Hold on. We've won those games. 2, you have to look at the personnel that's playing in those games.
I hear
as well.
that, but that's why I've said stop playing the back four.
But
When we
maybe that
clearly
has to
don't have the
happen.
person.
Maybe that because with
No, it
Chilwell
doesn't.
still
It
in,
doesn't have to
no,
happen.
but hold
It does
on.
not.
With,
We do not have. We
with-
do not have to suffer
with-
through a left-hand side of Werner and Alonso. We do not. We
Mum,
don't.
I'm not. If you maybe Alonso won't be or Werner won't be playing all the time if it's in the back four. But whatever. Like for
But
me,
Alonso
I
will. He's
don't-
even worse
for
in a
me-
left. In a
I
left.
get- again,
Werner should be playing anyway.
But more often than not, Alonso will be playing wing back and it'll be Sarr playing in the back four on the left. Like again, for me, I'm not really too fussed. It's 9 times out of 10 we probably would have beaten them or would have been a draw. Like I'm not too fussed.
When I grew up, I want to be like prime strong.
Like I'm not really too. I'm really not
personality,
too
man.
fussed. We've got bigger games to focus on. Even if they drag us into the top 4 race and we finish 4th, again, does anyone really care? If we're not winning the league, who cares if we finish 2nd, 3rd, or 4th? The
I
only
don't
thing
even
that
care.
makes
Money
Shadow
cares.
Dwellers.
Money
It's
cares.
rubbish.
right because Arsenal fans will waffle on. But if we win the Champions
Exactly.
League,
Do you
which is
want
the-
them
but-
fucking
but
shadow
if-
dwellers having something
but
to
if-
have
but
over
if
us?
we
Fuck
but
that.
if we win, but if we
Good.
retain this Champions League, I don't really care what they say. They
Well,
can't
yeah,
say
but if this is if
But
symbol,
again,
symbol.
that's the more important thing. Those are things that we're focusing on, and the FA Cup.
Yes.
So like
but the thing-
again,
the
we're
thing-
fine. Like
the
9
thing
times out of
is-
10, 9 times out of 10, I trust or I'm assuming our second team is enough to get results against these sides. Like, it's
It's
fine.
not.
I'm not worried.
Go on, Andrew.
The thing is, was to win this game so that we could rotate against Southampton because of the 2 Real Madrid
Facts.
ties in the middle. Now,
Facts.
because we have fucked up yesterday, depending on what the result is tomorrow, if Arsenal win, he has to seriously consider playing a stronger side against Southampton in between the 2 Real Madrid ties. And
That's
the
what
thing
I
is,
said.
is to get this top 4 place mathematically sewn up so that we can rotate later in the season. But because he decided to, I don't know why he decided to play Thiago Silva when he just got off the plane from Brazil, because he decided to play a back 4 in the business end of the season, we now have to go to Southampton, and they might not be playing well, but we have to go there with a relatively strong team in between 2 Real Madrid ties. That is the whole point.
I don't
And
think we'll have.
I'm sorry. Someone said about the squad earlier, this squad's overrated. I don't trust the bulk of these players. They showed yesterday. Why should we
Facts.
trust them?
Yeah, but Andrew, you're right. They are overrated, but again, like they can still get a result against Southampton.
Right. But
We
the thing
barely
is, we
beat
shouldn't-
Southampton last time.
We shouldn't need to. The game against Southampton, we should have gone, yeah, whatever, because we already wrapped up the 3 points.
Played Harvey
yesterday.
Villa.
Again,
We should
I
be
mean, look, people
Oh,
are
dude, again.
reacting now. But if Arsenal lose tomorrow, or get a draw, which it's Crystal Palace, that could happen, then all of a sudden, with this whole fear and all of that is all gone. So, like, I'm not really
worried.
fussed.
This isn't about fear about Arsenal. This is about us getting the job done as quickly as possible in the league.
Yeah,
think
you
we wrapped
concentrated
up
too
and
much
done.
on Arsenal. I'm
I think
concentrating about on our team.
I think we'll be fine either way. Honestly.
That's fine, but
I'm
just
happy
want us
for
to
you.
get it wrapped
Like
up.
I said,
Wrapped up. as
Well, one
soon as
sec, guys.
possible.
Frosted Myth, big up yourself as well. We haven't
Legend.
heard from you
Legend,
yet. What's your
Frosted.
thoughts on this situation?
What do you guys mean?
We're literally talking about the top 4 race. Should we be worried about Arsenal? Are we being dragged into this race, or is it just a case of we're all panicking over one game or not?
I don't know. To be honest, it's Arsenal, man. I'm not too worried about it. I know they're on a great form, but I reckon Chelsea will get 3rd place eventually. Depends if Tuchel doesn't play the same players like a back 4 from yesterday and stick with a back 3. I think it should be all right. As long as we don't play Marcus Alonso, then we should be fine.
And Werner.
Yep, and Werner.
I don't have problem with Alonso. I have problem with him as a back 4.
Yes.
He's protected.
Yeah.
a
He's
bit
better
more
in a
on the
wing
back
back,
five.
man.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
He's better.
defo better in a
Yeah.
wing back, but it's like to me, it's like
Yeah, going forward is all right. Yeah.
I don't
Both
think he's
protecting
going
it.
forward even
Yes.
good now too, because
No.
you can see the opening. You
So
can see
slow.
Kai Havertz running with the open hand and showing pass it to me.
I thought
He
Havertz
just
was
Yeah,
go
but
good.
he's
back.
been like that the whole time. Like I said, Marcus Alonso to me is a big reason why Hazard left in 18-19. because you had to deal with him on the left all season. I saw every single game has.
So you see, so you now saying that there is such a thing that like people get upset play beside somebody. So you think that?
Yes.
So you
Like
don't.
you're
but
trying
you
to trap me in something. So let's hear
but
this.
but you don't see me saying that the other players playing beside Jorginho have problem with that.
That is true.
Like who? And delve into it.
Kante. Why do you think
Kante.
Kante's always injured?
What's Kante's injury record got to do with Jorginho?
Because he has to work
Has
harder.
to work for him and Kovacic.
Wait, hold
Isn't
on.
isn't that a style of play in general, though?
Yeah,
Kante's
hold
a
on.
hard worker.
Yeah.
Hold
You're
on.
breaking up play.
Oh,
and
Kante-
runs
it's
around to
hold
death.
on.
It's the
Kante-
style. It's the style
Kante-
that
But does
You're
Kante
trying
not
to
also
laugh.
have to work? Does Kante not also have to work hard when he played in midfield with Matic, with Fabregas, when he plays in midfield with Pogba?
Literally, like the whole of 17-18 was him sweeping up the errors of whoever was next to him. And then 18-19, we overplayed into death as well. He got injured for the what's it called?
Let's move on, man.
Europa League final, and we overplayed him then.
Hey,
and then he got more
I
injury
wanna add
prone as a
something.
result of that. Had
Let's
nothing to do with
move on.
Jorginho being next to him.
hey, Cham, you're a waste
Like
man. It's
Eden-
23 minutes away.
Like Eden Hazard said, though, there's two Kantes on the pitch. He was everywhere. He was a hard worker.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's on Jorginho.
Yeah.
Well,
unless
if
Alex
one-
is trying to make the point of Alonso and Hazard at the left-hand side would have been able to boss Real Madrid both legs and win a Champions League final. Unless that's your point, Alex, because I don't know.
Oh wow! He got the. He tried to do the same shit on me what I did on Lewis. Oh wow! Come on, Ray Charles.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking the question. Okay. Cool. Question.
On the case of N'Golo Kante, right?
No fun with the rap.
He was awful.
Yeah, but it's a case where what do you lot want to see us do with N'Golo Kante in the summer?
We need
Because
to
like, we're going to
save
be
him.
in a really tricky position.
The thing with
I
N'Golo,
like that we can use him sparingly if needed, and he doesn't make a fuss about his lack of game time. But the overarching problem is going to be also his wages.
no, the
He's
thing
going
with
to be
N'Golo
around the
Kante is
250k a week mark when he's going to be barely playing for us. Even though he will come on in the big games and he will drop 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s, sleeping. Like,
He's 31, right?
Are we in a position where we might have to move him on in the summer, or do you
No.
think we're going to be in a position where we
I
can
think with
potentially
N'Golo
negotiate a
Kante-
lower wage, or what?
It's depending what
It
price.
dep-
If
it
we
dep-
get-
First of all, it depends on what's the plan. If we try to raise money to buy us a defensive midfield, yes, sell him. But if we're not
I'll
short
sell
on money,
Jorginho first.
of course I'll sell Jorginho. I will package him in a bubble wrap so he will not get damaged on the way to Juventus myself. But that's not the question.
The most important thing is who's the owners.
Yeah.
What's their
Exactly.
strategy?
It
What's their
depends.
transfer
Like I said,
strategy?
I will
Yeah.
take. Look, there's the games for Jorginho. I'll be okay with him resigning, but still get us DM,
Yes.
the proper number 6.
Yeah, proper depth.
Declan Rice.
Proper
No, not proper deck.
Oh,
Whatever.
Oh,
no.
Lewis.
That word banned.
No.
Yes,
Deck.
ban him, Lewis.
No.
Ban him, Lewis.
Deck,
No,
stab
ban
deck,
him.
stab deck, Rice, Balzani,
Lewis.
Tukamini Rice, something.
At least a
Something.
Declan Rice profile. That's what I
No,
know.
let's
Hey,
be
hey.
honest. Let's be honest. For the new owners,
Well, that's
Declan
fine.
Rice is not signing for us. The new owners.
Of course he is.
Yeah,
The way
Hey,
they're
how
gonna
much
put
is
them,
Declan Rice
so-
at the moment?
Didn't
Stop
West
saying
Ham say
Declan
he's
Rice.
not for sale anyway?
yeah.
Over 100
guy
million.
hasn't
No,
been here.
David Moyes came out and he said there's a
100.
150 price tag on his head.
That's PR, man.
What do you mean PR? They have the right to tell me.
Look,
Okay, but
Manchester United
even for
is the
80,
only one.
even for 70 or 80, with the new owners, the way that we're reading it, they don't want to spend that much on the players.
He
You know-
worked
do you
it
know-
anyway.
Do you know Chimeli's gonna be 60 mil?
Well, probably you won't see
Good.
Tchouameni either. You won't see Tchouameni
Yeah.
either. So be prepared for us not to spend big money on players like that. They will try and use Moneyball tactics or whatever. They already said they like the way Liverpool run their team. Yeah, they'll spend a big time every now and again, but they'll look to make deals.
Yeah.
Expect us to not get top choices that everyone wants. And
Yeah, we'll
Declan
have to
Rice
be
is a
smarter
big
with our
man.
moves, or potentially
Yes,
try and integrate
exactly.
other players into those sorts of roles.
Exactly.
And that could be done for all we know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think with
Maybe.
that, I think you should bring back like Billy Gilmore and Conor Gallagher if you can't sell anyone. Me
I
personally,
wouldn't mind
Be prepared. Be
Conor
prepared for
Gallagher.
one of those. Be prepared for either one of those or both of those to potentially be sold in the summer.
no, you can't sell both.
You
of them,
reckon
man.
both?
No,
You
no,
reckon
no.
one of them?
Yes, you
Nah,
It
can.
nah,
could
nah,
be.
nah.
It
Nah,
could
Conor
be.
Gallagher will stay. because
Fine.
Tuchel's
Oh,
already
you're
said he
talking
wants him in the Tuchel
What
already
about
wants
Billy
him in the
Esther?
squad for next season, so he'll
Billy
stay.
Gilmore's staying as well,
Gilmore,
man.
I
No.
wouldn't be
There
surprised
is a
if he goes
fact.
alone.
Mason
There
Mount
is
gets
a
sold, yeah.
fact that I will see Jorginho and Kante go before I can see what's his name leaving.
Conor
Gilmore.
Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Conor Gallagher. I
Yeah.
will see Kante leave before Conor Gallagher.
Yeah.
I can hear that.
Yeah. Gilmore,
Conor
I'm not
Gallagher's
so
gone,
sure
so-
about because he hasn't had
Gilmore
a great
could
loan
be
spell.
Gilmore. I still don't want him around the first team.
Yeah.
I still think he needs a season loan. Depends on who. If we sell both Jorginho and Kante, Gilmore needs to stay.
Gilmore
Exactly.
could go with a buyback option. You could go with a buyback
Yeah.
option.
If
That's what it is.
if we don't
Yeah.
buy no DM, then Gilmore has to stay then. As much as I don't want to, but he's the one that actually
But
can play as a
he's
single
not the
six.
type of DM. But Alex, that still leaves
I
us
know,
with a need
but
to
I think he's
buy
it's
eight.
still,
a DM. Yeah,
no, he can play, but he needs somebody beside him, just like
Yeah,
Jorginho.
exactly.
They're so same style. So
He's physically weak.
I
yeah,
mean,
He is weak physically.
Well,
Do you think
he's-
he's like physically weak, or do you reckon
No,
he's just too
he's
small?
physically-
he's
weak.
too small.
he's
I think
still
he's got a bit of
Jorginho.
strength about him for size.
Jorginho
But
is I think Jorginho is the weaker than
Yes,
Gilmore.
I totally
I
agree.
seen
Jorginho is
Billy
weaker than
Gilmore
Gilmore,
battle
that's
out
a
with
fact.
Mason Mount, Scotland
I
and
don't
England.
care if he's
But
silky
he's
on the
not.
ball.
Not
That
even-
doesn't
not
mean
even
not
too
strong
short,
either.
to be
But
honest.
he's not strong
Like,
either.
Stop.
He's
stop
very
saying
technical.
Both,
words that-
both aren't physical, so I'm
Yeah,
not
stop
really sure
saying
who to
words that
back
don't
over
mean
the other
anything.
on
So
that
And
one.
Gilmore's definitely faster.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what.
He's
you
putting out the
have
obvious
to
there.
say.
So
Faster
is
than
Mendy
Lukaku.
still best goalkeeper in the world? Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
He had a
Well,
howler.
just-
though.
Is Donnarumma going to
It's
the
not
World
his
Cup?
fault he has
Hold that.
10,
Thank
he
you.
had 10 players playing like
Yeah.
trash around him.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, it shouldn't even got to
But
that point.
Yes,
his
we're still
ball
best
playing
defense
ability
in the
is
league.
so bad.
Yeah, best defense in the league, 100% best defense in the
When
league.
we have Reece,
In the wrong
Chilwell,
system.
AC, Silva, and Rudy, it's the best. It's the
Yeah,
best
man.
you've seen it.
But we're not gonna have
That's
the
why
defense next year.
that's why you're spending time on this channel, so you will be how you say it.
And also, if we can't sign anyone,
Educated?
Yes, buried in education.
There you go. There you
I
go.
would like to promote Levi Cole to the first team if we can't sign
Why
anyone.
not get Pogba instead of Rice?
Nah.
He's not a DM.
Here, exactly. We're looking for DM. Tell me when D starts in Pogba.
Pause.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh, lovely job.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, no, I'm glad we actually did this 24 hours after the game. I don't even feel as pissed off as I did coming out of it.
Why are you
That whole
pissed off
second half
anyway?
was making me rage.
No one's
Because we
mentioned the
lost
Rudiger goal.
4-1, Prime.
Yeah, no one's mentioned a Rudiger goal because we conceded 2 5 minutes after.
one
It's
cares.
so peak for him. That guy spent 4 years trying to bag a long shot, and then we do that to him afterwards.
He does it to himself.
fucking
though,
I
doesn't he?
think it's because the way he celebrated.
Yeah.
I was like, overdid it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yes,
I'm
go
not gonna
ahead.
consider
No,
it.
but I don't even blame him. He is every
They was all
game
overhyped.
for the last 4 seasons. He's tried a long shot, trying to bury it, and it's gone everywhere.
You know that's our longest goal since 15 years as well, apparently. I saw a
15
stat
years?
like, yeah,
39
in the Premier
yards.
League. In the Premier League.
Premier League, yeah, Premier League.
Because I
fuck
think
it,
Alex's versus Liverpool was Championship League, and it was longer.
Like open play as well, not free kick. I think it's a.
I don't know
15 years.
who's David Raum is. Alex, what's your thought on David Raum? I don't know who the guy is.
I was trying to see if that was like if it was one of those bait names or something.
He's a German.
I'm gonna
He's a
leave
German
that.
footballer.
Oh, okay.
I
He plays
kind
in
of
the-
give
he
up with the
plays-
German.
He plays in the Bundesliga for Hoffenheim. He's a wing back essentially, left back.
Now Bundesliga attacks, they're all way too open, so I only rate the defenders.
For me,
that can-
if we're gonna sign anyone from
Yeah.
Bundesliga, we should bring back Jamal Musiala, man.
No.
Oh yeah, just bring him back. Like he'll want to leave.
Yeah,
Bayern.
exactly,
Fucking
man.
bring him back.
Nah.
I'd bring him back.
Would you
man.
be
Tell him
saying
the
that if he
Chelsea's
wasn't?
calling.
Would you be saying that if he wasn't from Cobham? Pokutoku.
Well, he's a brilliant player. That's the thing, though.
If he wasn't from
He's a
Cobham,
brilliant-
would you be saying bring
That's
him
not
back?
the question. That's not the question.
I love how he turned it around.
No, well, I don't tell him when I see it, and he's telling. So
You're doing WWE.
Big
Watch
politician.
Matt
Wait,
Lewis.
hold on.
Oh,
Hold
thanks for
on. You
asking,
know
Lewis,
talent where
because
you see it.
I don't watch pussy wrestling.
That's just unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unnecessary.
Why?
It's just hatred. Yeah.
We all like wrestling here, man. You're just trying
It's
to
like
cuss
people
us.
Wait,
say-
hold
it's like-
on. Who's we?
It's like people.
Who's
It's like
we?
people. Say, it's like
Fine,
It's
fine,
like
fine.
You-
We.
it's
All
like-
right.
that
Yeah,
Logan
we-
Paul,
Ah,
that Logan Paul
dickhead.
fight was sick, by the way.
it's like
Boys,
people
boys, speak,
saying like,
boys, speak for
oh,
yourself.
I drink vodka with add some kind of stuff with vodka. I was like, only pussies drinks mixed vodka. Vodka's supposed to be drink straight.
I drink
Chill.
both.
Oh my God, Pokey or not? Go AM. What?
What do you say? It's Pokey 50 minutes, 20 minutes.
Jesus. I just saw that funny.
And Andrew turned off his camera as well. At the perfect time.
Oh my god, freaking guy. And
Wait, Andrew.
Oh, fucking
No,
hell,
he's
man.
his work experience. He's his work experience teabagger. That's what he is. It's all good.
Oh god, I love you,
What?
man.
We moved. We moved.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I just know talent when I see it. I mean, see,
Wait,
talent.
Okie dokie, do you not rate Cho?
Cho's talent is he not?
Nope.
No.
He's not.
I want to see that talent.
He's not.
Would you? Yeah, of course he's talented.
Nope.
What do you mean,
He's
though?
not.
Wait.
I've been waiting.
about when?
Oh, God, no. I had my camera off.
There's my camera.
But Mr. I don't watch wrestling. You were on a WrestleMania stream yesterday.
Yeah, I was supporting my friend Charlotte. I told you about it like 2 weeks ago.
Forgot that.
Yeah,
Sleep.
support.
Watching it then.
Yeah, I don't watch. You know, if I'm gonna
You
watch
stay
a
up
fake
5
fight
a.m.?
scene, if I'm gonna watch a
Yeah,
fake
were
fight
you
scene,
watching till the
I-
end?
if I'm gonna watch a fake fight scene, I'd rather
Were
watch.
you
You know,
watching
like,
it to the end?
Fast and Furious. I wasn't
Oi.
watching at all.
Were you on the
Harry.
stream until the end?
What do you mean until the end?
5 a.m.
We ended.
Were
We
you
ended
there
the
at the
stream
end
at
of the
like.
stream?
We ended the stream at like 2 a.m. or something.
No.
Wait, I thought it was a watch along.
Yeah. Yes, we did. But or when? Because you were watching apparently, or you were praying or something.
I was.
Oh, what
I was
matter?
with
Were you on the
Flawless at
stream
that
with
time.
him?
I was
you on the stream with him?
Flawless on Twitch.
Oh, no,
okay,
you
cool,
were on
whatever.
Flawless.
Whatever.
All right, Brian,
no,
we'll take your word from it, but you're on Sus Watch. So.
No wonder
wait,
you
wait,
spend too much
wait,
time
wait,
on
hold on, no,
on the
hold on.
fans channels,
wait,
man.
I-
When do
wait,
you
I'm
have
on
time to
Sus
go
Watch
meet
because
girls,
of-
man?
Okay,
When do you
I'm
have
on-
time to go meet girls, man?
Who?
Or any of you that's watching WWE.
It's literally
Hey,
once
hey,
a
It's on
month.
for
It's
us,
once
bro.
a month,
It's on at like
Alex.
1 a.m.
Yeah, it's
Shut
once
up,
a
man.
month.
And I'm in a
You're-
relationship, so
You
what
know,
girl
there's
am I meeting at 1
a better
a.m.?
feeling than just two hands. You know, it's
Yeah,
better
man, your
feelings
missus
than
makes
this.
you get a Jorginho haircut. You can hold that, yeah? You can hold that. You can hold
That one.
Why do you hate like WWE that much? You've got like a passion to it. Like you
that.
hate it.
Hey, leave him alone. He can hate what you
Who?
want.
Who?
You have like a real passion to hate WWE.
Oh,
Because
go
I respect
AM.
the real
Go
fight.
AM.
I
Don't
feel
do
like
that.
you tried out, in WWE. They didn't accept it.
I really did. It's called Sambo.
Yeah.
I did that.
Kick our ass.
Yeah, but yeah, Lewis. I don't watch like wrestling and stuff. I was on it to support a friend,
All right, cool. All right.
and I didn't even watch the wrestling stream because I have better things to do in my life. I'd rather watch a fight scene.
Oh,
It's
you
more
on a wrestling
Nah,
stream for
Just
a few hours.
entertainment. We
vibing.
all know it's scripted.
I'd rather watch wrestling's fake. I'd rather watch a fight scene.
We know it's scripted.
Whoa,
It's entertainment.
wait.
Wrestling's fake.
It's not
I'd rather watch a
entertainment,
fight
but okay.
scene. Wrestling's
Look,
fake. I'd
at least-
rather
at
watch a
least-
fight scene.
How
least
did
all-
Rey
hold
Mysterio
on a
lose to
second.
Logan Paul?
At least OnlyFans he can control by tipping and asking.
Look,
for
see us
the
I
all.
don't, Alex, I don't use OnlyFans. You're talking to the wrong Chelsea fan here.
I wasn't talking about you, but
Name
since
names.
you answered
Oh,
it,
okay.
it's on you.
We know the name.
So why did you turn off your camera?
Why did you turn off your camera?
You
Because
see,
I think
for me,
I
it's
think what
it's
I
it's
think
the
he's
wrestling.
because
It's
I had
look,
this on. I think that's what Flawless is talking about. Maybe.
Look, here's the thing with wrestling. It's like DM and Jorginho. Where's the defense in that midfielder?
Of course.
Same
Of
with
course.
wrestling.
Of
Same
course.
with wrestling. It's choreographed wrestling. What is that? It tells you, choreographed wrestling. The wrestling it's disrespect to the real wrestling. That's why.
What do you mean, man?
There's like
Just
there's
name
not
something
real
different.
wrestling.
Name
Respect your
something
500
different.
plus day world champion Roman Reigns, man. That's
Sports
disrespect.
entertainment. That's what it is.
Come on, man.
There we go. Name
We know
that.
it's yeah.
That's what they call
Name
it. That's what they call it.
name
No,
Daily
but like they're
Touching.
telling
Daily
you it.
Touching
They're telling you what it
Championship.
is. They don't.
Like
They don't
they-
say,
Sports,
"Look, this
yeah.
is all real." No, no one
Yeah.
thinks that unless you're a
Yeah,
kid.
but they call it wrestling. There's no wrestling about it. Not a
But
single
there is
thing.
like they do
It's
There's
wrestle.
wrestling.
Oh my God!
The what?
Go away.
There is
still
Lewis,
wrestle.
bring up
It's
the
just,
IM comment.
it's just what's it called? Fucking choreographed. Not saying Fatta spends all day on. Fuck
You know what I
hell,
said.
mate. Fucking hell.
You got super chat those go in. You got super chat those.
Oh boy.
Oh my God! Sorry.
Right.
Did you go for the Ricketts? Did you go for the Ricketts 8-point plan?
No, I was going to. I just need to get the fucking thing. I need to get the
I
sheet
got
up.
fooled
quick.
by that protest.
Yeah, there it is. Let me get this up on StreamYard first. No, give me a sec.
Make sure you close the unnecessary tabs.
I've got like 12 tabs on here, but they're all like fucking
Good lord.
worksheets.
Can you imagine if stream was by Fata? Accidentally
Wait,
shit
wait,
comes up.
Oh
Wait,
yeah, you
there
don't
we
want to go
go.
there.
Wait,
Oh,
worksheets.
God
is-
forbid.
Are you?
Yeah,
I
the
thought you
Ricketts
were-
dropped an 8-point plan for Chelsea. Even though it's just like a bunch of waffle. Make no change to the club's name. Never participates. It's just all PR. I can't even. Be
Yeah, it
arsed
looks
to
like
read
it
all.
already. Yeah.
I'm glad you brought this up because I weren't going to make a whole stream tomorrow on this waffle sesh. All they're doing is telling people what they want to hear. There's no promises behind it. And it's just there to try and raise PR a little bit. Even though they probably saw the protest yesterday and thought, oh, this ain't that deep. They don't all really hate us. Only like 40 people turned up. Which again, if the Ricketts come through and we're in a shit position in 5 years, all you dickheads who didn't turn up can hold that. If you lot wanted to sit there and act all pissy because it was being made by YouTubers and not by We Are The Shed, cool. When we're in this position in 5 years and you wish you protested, that's on your ass. But 8-point plan,
Can-
Yeah, you
fuck
need to
will
do your
happen.
dart.
Can
You
I
need
say
to do your
something
darts.
real quick on this? Did you hear somebody actually estimated that the Premier League teams are going to be valued about 10 bills in the next 5 years? Did you hear that?
10 billion.
Yeah.
What are they
Not
planning?
all of them.
No, not all of them, yeah, but they're saying that teams could be valued about 10 bills in the next 5 years. Somebody posted something, and I was reading an article. I couldn't pinpoint which one, but if that's the reason, I see why people going for Chelsea, because the person was saying like why there's actually so much fight for Chelsea. And well, of course, the fact that we're that free club is going to be at the end of a sale. It's a major part, a major part of it. But because of the Super League, actually, I think that was the reason. That was the reason why potentially. So
Super League.
the Super League is coming.
will
People
happen.
need.
Yeah, Super League will happen.
Yeah. Super League is happen. That's different. I don't have problem with Super League. I have problem when you try to inflate Super League into the Premier League and vice versa. If you can separate those two and not how you say it, one benefit over another. For example, if we benefit Super League way too much over the Premier League, that will not. That's no. But if it somehow can work, I don't know. There's things can be done. You can just stay. If we did not evolved since the first time the rules of the game was 50 or 60 or 100 years ago, we could, you know what I'm saying? Like the rules has
Plus-
to, you have to evolve somehow.
Plus,
the
the TV deal will evolve because I think someone's going to outbid Sky and BT, probably like
Yes.
an Amazon. Set up then a pay-per-view thing where you either buy a season pass to watch all the games like they do in NBA, or a direct club one. So you just
Exactly.
follow your club, and I think that's going to come into as well. That's going to be more money in. So something like that is definitely going to take place. So it's going to be they're going to earn more and more. And still complain they're not earning enough. But
Look, people saying like already like what no Super League, no, nobody's saying now, but it's not about the Super League. It's about how Super League gonna potentially on the Premier League.
I'm not even against the Super League in all honesty now. All I cared about was the format change. I didn't like the original format because it locked everyone
that's
in.
what I'm saying.
Now
That's
this
what I'm
relegation
saying.
and promotion thing. Cool.
they've
Fuck
added new-
UEFA.
bro.
Like
Bro,
UEFA does
bro,
ever
that
care
is
about
bad.
us.
At the same time, you have to. At the same time, you're gonna have to increase from 25 players to 30 players. If you add in another competition, you can't rely on 25 people squad. You have to address
Sakes,
it and put it.
Alonso's still gonna sneak away into our team in 5 years.
Look,
isn't he?
Alonso outrun Roman. That's thinking.
That's
That's
That
already
wasn't
the fact.
necessary. That wasn't necessary, man.
No, I
I
mean,
know.
listen.
First, he outlasts
hey,
fucking Christensen. He's gonna outlast Roman Abramovich.
Hey, Lewis, it's okay. Alonso contributed to getting Frank sacked, so legend in my eyes.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Oh, for fuck's sakes, man! I can't be bothered.
only good thing Alonso actually did was the 2017, and that was it.
That was it. But then
Only good thing?
we had no Champions League football. So like you see with Arsenal, it can amount to a lot of things. We had Victor Moses
on.
look like one of the best right backs in the league, and as
Hold
soon as
on,
we go
only
to
good
2
thing.
games a week,
Are you going to
Yeah,
negate
win
what I just said? Only good thing.
Yeah, we're always gonna negligate.
yes, we are going to negate what you just said.
First of all,
just
spell
get-
and negligate or whatever you just
Okay.
said.
Bitchinson also contributed to getting Frank sacked as well. So
Oh no, that's the second yellow. I
Our,
think
our
there
whole
is.
defense did.
Hey, show some respect.
Did you
to
say
the
that's a second
Maldini,
yellow?
man.
That's the second yellow, yeah. Second yellow. Yeah. VAR decision, that one.
I'm taking a piss.
What happened?
Lampard didn't sign Prime's shirt. Maybe that's why he hates him. I always
No,
thought that's
go
why
AM.
Jem
Hey,
hates
no,
Christian
hey,
so much.
no,
Check
don't do
go
that.
AM,
I
go
don't hate Lampard. He's in my top 2
Oh,
Chelsea
waffle.
players. But as a manager,
Go AM. Alonso
that.
has survived.
If he's one of
He
your top
helped us
2
start
players, why
COVID.
do you hate him so much as a coach?
because he's a shit coach. So why should I?
We know he's not great.
Why did I ask that?
Why should I like
I
him?
know, like
Why I'm not
What
answering
does
the
my
stuff, no.
feelings of him as a player have to
it's
do
like
with him as a coach?
asking class ref for questions.
What does him as a player have to do with him as a coach? Come on.
Yeah, but he's been long gone.
Remember what we used to do. Yeah, you're right, Prime. You're right. What'd you say, Andrew?
I mean, you can do that all you want. I am
You didn't
right.
say nothing.
He's
You're
a
right,
bad
yes.
You are right about
You
Lampard being
are
a bad
right.
coach.
Yes. 100%.
Don't treat me like Castro. Or Russian Maguire, don't treat me like Castro.
You don't like that. That's the worst
I don't want
treatment.
to talk about Frank Lampard right now, Prime. I really, really don't. I'll have my own shit problems. And
Brian, don't
Lampard
let
is
Fat
not one of
Frank's
them.
diabolical management affect your opinion of as a. I don't. He hasn't affected my opinion as a player. He's still my top 2
Nobody,
Chelsea players.
people, stop asking Prime question about Frank Lampard.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
question. It wasn't a question.
I would,
Well,
like
stop talking to yourself about Frank Lampard.
I'm not
I can't
talking to
believe
myself.
Alex- I can't
I'm
believe
replying
Alex is having
to
a go at
what was said in
someone
the chat.
for answering the comments when he does it
Oh.
daily on the street.
Yeah, you hypocrite.
I don't even know what's going on. I respect
do we even
people
talk
in
about
the
Reece
chat.
James?
I always put respect on people in the chat.
You lying sack of shit.
No. I speak the truth.
That's true, but you
Only
don't
the truth.
respect them. Respect is a one-way street with Alex. You respect him, but he doesn't have to respect you in the comments.
Yes.
You got the super
David
chat.
says
Lewis.
Ricketts' bid needs to be accepted. Too financially sound. Can't afford to be pushed out by Newcastle. Margin for error is too low with investment funds. What? No.
What do you mean?
I think
Ricketts
what they've
bid
done
needs
is
to
as
be
well
accepted.
they've added a couple of new backers as well. So Dan Gilbert, the Cleveland Cavaliers owner, is apparently a backer as well, and someone else in this consortium. So they're trying to smooth over a lot of things. They're trying not to pay with a lot of their own money, essentially, like all of these guys are. But that's what they're trying to do. These 8 points are, as you say, the PR. All these points are going to be PR. But you know, I think it was telling when they took away some signs yesterday in the Chelsea Stamford Bridge crowd. You know, they weren't allowed up.
They took
So,
the shed signs couldn't get used. I think
yeah.
a few. Someone told me their
Is
signs got
Roman
taken away.
Roman sign still
There's
on?
no banner on the shed.
Yeah, the Roman signs are still
yeah,
up
no.
there, but you weren't allowed to bring any anti-Ricket stuff into the ground.
Has someone got a YouTube on?
What?
Who's got that in the background?
Yeah, someone's got YouTube on. I hear it. I hear myself.
It's not Fatter.
Does
Talk,
not. Does
talk.
okay. Who doesn't
Might
hear
be
it? 'Cause-
Frosted Myth. It's gone now. It's gone now. I think it was Frosted Myth.
Alright. I don't.
But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, anti-Ricketts stuff. Like I didn't see a lot of them in the ground. I heard a lot of people saying that their signs were getting taken by security. People taking out flares or shit were having their season tickets taken by the club. Like,
Really?
it wasn't a serious protest though. This is what the problem is. Barely anybody turned up. Like, you know when
Wait,
you
how
had
many was there?
stewards. There was like 40 people there.
A lot of people
I
without
thought it
you,
was
Prime.
like 3. I thought it was like 3,000 because that's what I was told.
Where?
Okay, you
I
overthought.
don't know. 'Cause
I thought it was a couple
I was
hundred.
told, I was
The
told
guy
like
is
a lot of
blind.
people
The
came.
guy is blind. Can y'all see
I
him?
was told a
Look,
lot
the
of people
glasses.
came.
The glasses.
So I
Ray
don't know.
Charles. He's blind. Why are you asking him
Hey,
numbers?
okay, all right, Harry Maguire. I'm talking to this. Anyway, I was told that it was a lot of people.
Yeah, no. Like,
Okay.
maybe the photos looked like that, but it was like 30, 40 people at the most. It
It's
was to the
literally
point
like
where,
Donald
you know, the
Trump's
European
inauguration.
Super League, the whole road surrounding the bridge was covered with people protesting. This one, it was like a small crowd of people next to one of the Stamford gates. Like when the coaches are coming in to let the players in.
By the way,
For the
did Johnny
Chelsea
show
Brighton
up?
game, the players
Yeah, he
had
did.
to ask them to open
He
up.
did.
What?
He
Johnny-
made his own
Johnny
sign.
showed up.
Yeah,
He made
Johnny
his
was
own
there.
sign, and I was quite surprised.
Did he?
It was spelled
What did he?
correctly.
What did he drove?
So obviously someone
Oh,
else
never
did it.
mind.
Andrew, what
What did-
makes you think he wrote the sign?
That's what I mean. Someone else did it, so that's understandable.
He was
But yeah.
Bata.
Right, so like when we played the Super League, the Petr Cech had to come out and physically ask
Yeah,
everyone
he
to
did,
let
yeah.
the players in. With
Yeah.
us, all you needed was security. It's like, guys, move back a bit, and like 5 people moved. The protest was not taken seriously at all. It was a giant.
By the way, I think
But
Bruce
big up
Potter
Matisse
is the
and the others for
problem.
trying. It weren't on them. It was everyone
Yeah,
else who
right.
reacted horribly to it.
They tried.
Well, look, people that did not want them to come did not show up. They cannot say shit.
Not true.
Sorry, my flight got canceled. I was on my way there. I swear, I was on my way there.
Yeah, same here. 5-hour drive though. Like, you know, just couldn't make it.
Yeah, but is what it is on that point. Yeah, we'll wrap up the stream here because I need to go get some dinner. Big up everyone that's locked
No
in.
shameless tonight, Lewis. Shameless tonight, is there?
Nah. You know
Oh
what?
No.
fuck! Can you imagine?
You sure?
Can you imagine
Lewis,
that rank
gonna
of
wait
the
until after
human
Ramadan.
being bravs on that stream? Can you
Oh, yeah.
imagine that thing? Like, wow!
Yeah. You
It's
know
like
what?
Being.
We can pause on. Plus, if I do
Yeah,
2
week off.
streams in a day, the
Week
second
off,
stream
week off,
doesn't come
week
out
off.
as well.
Yeah,
Like,
Shameless
this
will
guy
do
is the
maybe Tuesday
champion
night.
of the trolls of
Tuesday
the
night.
trolls.
Or like Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. You know.
Yeah, maybe. But
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see. But big up everyone. Smash the like and subscribe button. We'll leave you, as always, to the Danish Maldini. And until next time, take care, like and subscribe. And as always, up the
That's
Chelsea.
genius.
Up the